Coach, if you want to open up with a statement, and then we'll start running through the questions.
Short and sweet. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our first media day. I'm excited about the opportunity to get to know many of you. There's some familiar faces out here, so that's a good thing. Looking forward to this upcoming season, as you guys are aware of. We've been working extremely hard in practice. Our team has been very engaging, buying into new concepts, excited about the new transition. I think it's going to be a fun year. We have a very competitive group, very energetic, and a great group to work with. So someone who has a phone out there will get fined.
Yeah, we're working on them right now. Ryan, you want to start us off?
Yeah. Juwan, I'm just curious how you delegated roles to your different assistants. What does a normal day look like for you?
Well, all of them are busy. They will be here and explain to you exactly what are their responsibilities, but trust that they are fulfilled with a lot of engaging workload that has helped us develop a good system to help our guys get ready for this upcoming season. Saudi, Washington, very fortunate to have a guy like him who has a ton of experience, very familiar with the team, players, very knowledgeable guy. At some point he's gonna be a head coach. I don't know how long I'm gonna be lucky enough to keep him, but he's been so valuable to our staff. Coach Phil Martelli, as you all know, a ton of experience. He's my associate head coach. It's no brainer, right? Who's surprised? But guys earn the right. He's the guy who pretty much wrote a lot of the rule books in the NCAA, but he knows basketball. He's a great teacher and motivator, a basketball mind, basketball genius, and like I said before, a great gift to have on our staff. Howard Isley, former point guard in this league, also a former point guard in the NBA, very knowledgeable guy who's embraced the opportunity of the college level, who's been on the NBA level for a very long time. Our guys have taken to him very well. The staff has learned a lot from him and his philosophy. It's a great blend with our group. Our group is very dynamic and very diverse in many ways.
And what have you seen from Brandon John so far, and what role do you envision him this year?
Well, Brandon is a very athletic guy who has a beautiful stroke on his jump shot. I'm just instilling more and more confidence in Brandon. He's competing hard in practice. He's grasping a lot of the new responsibilities and teaching that is asked of him. He's a joy to work with. He's a coachable kid, high character. I see that he's going to have his chance to play a lot this year. But as he knows, it starts in practice, and you have to earn your minutes.
On your left with Chris.
Coach, without going into detail about what you're running on offense and defense, how have these guys taken to it, and what kind of progress have you seen on both ends of the court?
Our guys are very receptive to everything. And all the teaching that's been happening, it's been a lot for them. But we've had numerous practices where it's been very energetic. No one's come in with an attitude that they feel they know everything. They've been like a sponge, very engaging, like I stated earlier, eager to learn, excited about the new beginning. At the end of the day, I want them to have fun. It's a college experience. They're supposed to enjoy this experience.
And then Franz Wagner, you mentioned him at Media Day in Chicago. What have you seen from him in the last few weeks?
Well, super talented guy. A ton of a skill level that's for 6'9" wing is pretty dynamic. I think Franz has a chance to have a really good year this season. He's proven in their practice. His teammates trust him. He's shown that he's very competitive, not only on the offensive end, but he's a very good defensive ball player with his wingspan as well as his activity on the ball. He's a quick learner, high basketball IQ, and he has a smooth stroke. And also athletic too. So we're going to be using a lot in front. He's a competitor.
On your right is Steve.
Hey, Juwan. Talk about John Teskey and Xavier Simpson, your seniors, and now that you've had a number of practices, what have you seen, what have you learned about them in those practices?
Well, what I learned about my seniors is they both are great leaders. And I start with Xavier, for example. One of the most vocal leaders that you can find, but a guy that pretty much is like an extension of the coaching staff. Everything that we of course talked about with our culture, X is bought in from day one. Another thing about X is he's a basketball mind, so he's one of those guys that you tell him one thing, he's quick to like remember it, pick it up right away, but he's also vocal enough where he's a great communicator to his teammates. And his teammates trust him. The staff, I know we all trust him. He's a guy with a ton of experience who have been battle tested throughout NCAA the last 3 years. Been to an NCAA championship game and competed at the highest level, won Big Ten championships. So it's good that X has a ton of experience. I wish we could have him for another season in the ideal world, but obviously it's not realistic because he's a senior. John, one of the best defensive bigs in the Big Ten, had a great year last year. I expect for John to have another year of high-level basketball, the way how he competes in inside, but also his basketball IQ, making plays at that size, being able to hit an outside shot, communicate our defense. Because I'm big on our bigs as far as communication. They have to be the loudest in the gym. They are the eyes behind our defense, and they got a quarterback in our defense. And John has embraced that. Now it's the chance of getting him out of his comfort zone and being more of a communicator, being louder. Because guys trust him. All his teammates trust him.
You touched on, if I could just ask one more, the word trust is important. How does a player earn your trust?
That's a very good question. I think it's a question you may have to ask them, but I would say this, as a former player, I always try to look at how the coach has coached the entire team, what type of trust that he has displayed amongst the players, as far as what type of relationship he has with his staff. Is he a great communicator? He's a guy who he talks the talk, or he's one of the guys who talks the walk. I mean, like, what's your identity like? For me, I know coming in that I don't expect my players to trust me. I want to earn their trust. I want them to know that I'm in their corner 110%. And that has to be proven by my actions, not just my words.
On your left is John.
Juwan, as you look around, changes to the arena, the PDC, places like this, your thoughts about the changes that have taken place here since you were here the first time around?
Oh, some beautiful changes here. I wish I had PDC, the Practice Development Center. It's a dream. You're looking at that beautiful facility of 2 basketball courts, some of the best training equipment that you can find that's inside the trainer's room. You have a cold tub, hot tub, in-ground, underground, treadmill. Let's see. What else do we have? Excellent strength and conditioning equipment with a great staff included with that. You have all the player development stuff that a player can ask for. All we had last year was, not last year, but when I was here playing for the University of Michigan was only Chrysler. There were times when we didn't have Chrysler because we shared it with the women's basketball, volleyball, wrestling. And so there were times when we had to go over to the what is it called now? The IM building?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We had to go over there, but now that place is beautiful. That's, I'm like, whoa, look at this. The Chrysler is amazing. The house that Kazi built. So I think our guys really appreciate what they have, but they have no idea what it was like back in 1991 through 95 when the Fab Five era.
Actually, kind of going back to that time, Juwan.
I woke myself up.
Back when you were a sophomore in high school or whatever in Chicago, do you remember your first actual contact with Michigan? I believe it went through Dutch or someone like that, but your actual first contact with Michigan?
I don't recall. It was so long ago. What'd they tell you?
I've heard varying versions.
Sorry?
I've heard varying versions. I was hoping
I
you'd
want to
say
hear
right.
it. Let's hear it.
Well, it was, did you visit here before going to ABC, and then they started recruiting you?
You see all this gray hair in my head?
I mean, it's not like that much.
There's a
happened.
lot of basketball that's happened back then. Since the time when I was a sophomore in high school, there's also been family that I helped build. And now they're playing basketball. Now I'm here in Michigan. I don't know what, how, when Dutch started recruiting me. But I must say that wherever they sold me was true. Coach Fisher, Brian Dutcher, Mike Boyd, that's it who I recall at the time, who was on the staff. But they were right. Michigan is a beautiful place that will help develop me to become successful in life. I'm happy I listened and got my degree because I wouldn't be here today. I would not be the head coach of Michigan basketball if I didn't have my degree.
Middle with Ashley.
Juwan, Isaiah Livers on paper kind of seems poised to have a breakout season. Just what have you seen from him so far in these early weeks?
He's so talented. Wow. Big, size, guard. I call him a big guard because of the way how he shoots the ball, how he moves out there on the floor. He's athletic. Wants to get better, hard worker, comes in on off days, getting shots up, passionate about the game of basketball. He wants it. It's my job to help him in places where he utilizes his strengths to help him get to where he wants to be this season. What he has done, which hasn't been talked about a lot, is that he's transformed his body. He got himself uncomfortable, trimmed down his weight, body fat, looked like he's in the best shape. And he's moving like that too, towards practice.
And then kind of along those lines with Xavier, I know you wanted him to tone down the 3-a-day workouts. Has he done that?
You know what? They're not telling me everything out here. But he has toned down some of it. Hard work, man. I love that guy. I really do. He's everything that you want in a competitor.
Stay right there in the middle with Andrew.
Hi, Juwan. You were a tough, hard-nosed player. Is that something that you're trying to instill in the players you coach, and if so, how do you go about doing that?
Well, our players are here in this. Every player on our roster is competitive. They love it. They're passionate about the game of basketball, and they want it. I don't have to work hard to try to instill those values in them. But in our culture, well, we definitely going to play hard. You have to be a competitor on that court. You got to compete like it's your last. One thing I always talk about is this is for competitors only. The game of basketball is for competitors only.
I think is that right? Xavier at that lead guard spot, but what can you tell us about the competition with him in the backcourt, the other guys, the other spot?
Well, you have David DeJulius, guy's a sophomore, hard worker. He's like an X in so many ways because of the work ethic that he displays. High character guy, loves the game of basketball, wants to get better, eating everything up like a sponge, becoming more of a vocal leader, He's only a sophomore, but guys trust him because he puts in the work. Your teammates see how hard you work. When you speak, they're going to respect you. That's just evident. Not only just on a high school level, NCAA level, but NBA level for sure. And David has that makeup. Eli, I see why Coach Beeline played him his freshman year, because the kid is so talented. He's a combo guard, play both guard positions, excellent shooter, high character guy, competes. There's always something that Eli surprises you with each and every day. Another guy that we can talk about is Adrian Nunez, very good shooter, one of the best shooters on the team. His numbers proven it in practice. He's going to see some playing time. He's another worker. I have a team that loves to get in the gym, get better. And that's what it's about. When you see your guys, that you don't have to police it as a coach and beg them to come in on off days and get their work in. When I'm in the office, I'm working, watching film, I don't care what time it is. One time at 10:30 at night, I was here working, and all of a sudden I hear music playing, because my office is right behind PDC, and the music is blasting. I enjoy it. The guys in there, in there working, and wherever it takes for you to get into that zone and make you feel comfortable, to enjoy coming to the gym to work out. You can blast your music, and whatever music it is, I don't care. So at 10:30, I heard music playing. There's always one or two guys in there working out. And it's not policed by me. I don't say it. They do it because they want to do it.
On your far right, Tom.
Juwan, I know you can't talk about recruiting specifically, but can you kind of give us a flavor of your dining room table sales pitch to a family of a kid who's coming here to this program, and what this program is identity-wise, the style of play, on and off the court, everything that goes with it?
Well, Michigan, this block in right here, it's a beautiful university, one of the best institutions in the world. The Michigan alumni speaks for itself. We're all over. We're not here just only in the U.S., but we also, I saw someone I went to watch France play in Germany. No, excuse me, Greece. And it wasn't like in Athens, Greece. We were like in the mountains. And we were hanging out in Volos, and there was a Michigan Block M shirt. That right there speaks for itself. Ann Arbor, beautiful city. It's growing. Ann Arbor is growing each and every year. It's grown since I've been here. The energy of the art shows. I wish I could go to an art fair. I haven't had a chance to this year because of the rain, but I will attend it. Talk about the restaurants. I've been to quite a few restaurants here in Ann Arbor. I love food. Great education. Education speaks for itself. You look at Stephen Ross Business School, one of the best in the country. Our engineering school, law school. So I have to keep going. Our staff, we have a staff that really cares about the student athlete. It's not always driven about just basketball. We want to help develop our young men to someday, when we give them back to their parents, become a man. And that entails not just working with them on the court, but also off the court. Because we are a family university. That's what our culture is built on. That's what this university is built on. We have an amazing athletic campus, you would say. PDC, Chrysler, ranks up there at the top, some of the best universities in the country. We have every resource that our players and our students can ever ask for. And we have me.
Right in the middle of John.
How difficult is the balance of bringing your own culture and style of play while also building on what's been here and what's worked, especially with some of the older guys on the roster?
It's not challenging at all. I said this, and I mean it from my heart. Coach Beeline, how his criteria of recruiting players has worked. players that are here, that Coach D-Line, DeAndre, Lou, as well as Sadi, recruited high character guys that really, just, you don't have to police them or micromanage. Their families did a beautiful job raising them. That's another five. but while saying that, it hasn't been tough with trying to like drill my culture or help them with their transition. I'm just authentic and natural and real, as they would say. I once was them once before. I was a player here before. I played at the highest level. I can understand exactly what it takes in a student athlete or where they're trying to go, whether it's in basketball or be a professional in life as their own CEO. Been there, done all that. I think the relationship is there, and they see it. They see as I'm as genuine as it comes. But I'm also a guy that's going to hold them accountable at times when things are not going right. And they see that. They see the different tone in my voice. They've heard it.
You're right with you too?